clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go. I wasn't tasting the heartier. No chaser.
Man, it's broadcasting ladies and gentlemen, I am counting the Top of the boy today is none other than the Dead on Dave. There ain't shit going on. And I don't give a shit about YouTube Rewind. I was
about to say, it's the biggest day of the year. What are you talking about?
I don't care.
No more important day than this.
I only recognized 3 people. KSI.
There you go.
Comedy Shorts Gamer, because he still follows me. I don't know why.
Oh, Deji, yeah, there you go.
Deji, how could I forget him? What the fuck else? Defranco.
The Pauls, motherfucker.
The Pauls. Yeah, they go without saying. Yeah. Okay, so the 2 Pauls, the 2 Paul brothers, and
Snake Bitch was there.
I didn't see Snake Bitch.
Oh yeah, she's there. I got the entire list. She's there. Casey Neistat.
I was shocked that I'm glad you brought that up. I was shocked they put him in because he's been a real thorn in the side of YouTube. My opinion, it's not that it's ever really changed about him. It's just, I guess it was a little ear too with the Hillary Clinton thing. But I mean, he's like, I thought he was just over the top, and I think he knows that now. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's been a real ally to the average YouTuber ever since, and maybe even before that too. I think Casey Neistat's generally a really good person.
But he does it in a way that doesn't rub anyone wrong.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe that was important to him.
Got a politic.
That's what he thought he had to do to fucking get Donald Trump not elected. Didn't work. But whatever. It was over the top. I think he knows that because I think he alienated a lot of people that he didn't necessarily have to alienate. By saying this guy's essentially the worst thing ever. And you know what? It's been a year, and Casey Neistat's just fine.
He's doing just okay.
He was
and
not
he's showing
rounded
that he can
up.
Still maintain his status while criticizing YouTube, and he
was
has.
Not rounded up with Ethan and the professor like predicted. We didn't have a Kristallnacht in the States.
Oh, thank God for the professor.
We didn't have any of that. There was no Holocaust. There was no concentration camps. Blacks weren't being rounded
out. It still could
out.
happen, Tommy. Are you saying that it might not happen?
Just give it time.
Tommy,
give it time. Give it time. Trump's waiting
for it. Coming up eventually.
Trump's waiting for the right moment. We need a fucking, because Oberman quit. We need a goddamn left-wing Alex Jones. We do. Just any moment.
Just any moment.
Yeah, like Glenn Beck was kooky like that for a while under the Bush administration. Or
we just need somebody old with a lot of flabby skin that just flails their arms a lot.
We need somebody like that. It's coming. They're building. They're digging holes in the desert of Texas. They're gonna put all the black people in there.
The Mexicans are next. Trust me. If they don't get over the wall.
Kiss my fucking monetization goodbye.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Get over, son.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we did fine, Casey. But I was kind of glad they put him in there in one sense because I think if I was going to reward somebody. I am a little disappointed. This is the 5th year in a row, and I have not been asked to do YouTube Rewind.
It's unfortunate. I thought this was your year, bud. I really did. But that's it, man. If there was ever going to be a time, it'd be now.
Yes.
And... All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
I would. Somebody said if you were invited, I wouldn't go this year at a protest if I was a big shot. Seriously.
Really? Would you say fuck them?
No joke. Not this year. And I haven't enjoyed. And this is the worst one from the music they picked, and it wasn't cool.
So bad.
It wasn't like I remember, even go back in the days like to Psy, and the year they had the Harlem Shake, and how much I love this video every year, and I like it because it really reflected what I was into. I was in my normie transitioning phase, and I remember that one time where they put the Harlem Shake in for a minute. I was like, oh, that was fucking great. I had such a good time.
Harlem Shake made a little bit of a cameo in this one.
Again?
They were burying it. Yeah, they were burying it in the graveyard.
Yeah.
On the gravestone.
Yeah, it was fucking, and it's funny they're burying it because fucking hasn't been good since then.
Dead meme,
Yeah.
That was for some reason Defranco was in charge of burying the dead meme. Like, why not? Fuck it.
Well, Cabos might be in charge of burying fucking Defranco.
I don't think he is, but okay.
You don't think if he gets 1 million hits in that fucking video that he might not
I
have
don't
to
think it's
answer?
going to matter for a couple of reasons, but we'll talk about that.
No, we'll go all over the place. We're going to do this in the call, so.
It's an interesting one. I think everybody who is gearing up on Defranco is going probably 6 months to a year, a little too early. And I just got a feeling that Defranco might be pulling a little bit of a barley house here.
Yeah.
I think he's rope-a-doping people. I think he's going to drop some serious fucking information when he's pushing to a corner and make a lot of people look stupid. I just got a feeling here because Philly
you know what?
is a lot of things. He's not stupid.
I don't think he's dumb for a minute.
He's not
but
dumb.
you know, I got to be honest with you, Dave. If that's true, that's kind of shitty too. Like, why not just come out with the fucking information to begin with?
Because he's not getting pressured by the people that are actually supporting to do so. So
yeah,
what's
probably,
the fucking
it's
reason?
estimated at
He was
$200K
always
a month.
in a no fucking win with this, Tommy. Always, from day one.
People call Trump racist, but Obama supported more than any president in history. Good. Now he's my favorite president. Fucking Trump, get to work. He got a lot of
work to do.
He got a lot of work to catch up. Supported. Probably fucking 1.5 came back and just walked across the border.
Basically, yeah.
I don't know. My brothers they basically told him to let him cross.
Really?
Yeah.
You told me that before. I'm just acting incredulous.
I was gonna say. I thought I told you that.
You told me this before.
They handcuffed
I had to sell it. You know.
They handcuffed those guys big time. I tried the Harlem Shake once. Tasted awful. That's a really bad joke, Leaping Lizard. And I normally don't comment on horrible jokes in the chat, but that's particularly bad. In fact, I know you've been a longtime fan, and I'm doing this for your own good. I'm putting you in timeout.
Yes, think about your life choices.
Yes, I'm putting you in timeout, Leaping Lizard. That was horrid. Horrid. Work on your trip. Troy Taylor is it from Prairie Ghosts. God, I hope it's him.
Oh my God! Is there?
No,
what the fuck is Prairie Ghost?
Guy from Decatur, Illinois. I used to be in the ghost stuff with.
I might know. Oh, it's one of your old ghost hunting buddies.
No, but he was like the top dog. He was like the top dog. He wrote the book, the Ghost Hunters Guidebook.
Was this the one who taught you? This is your mentor.
Yeah. But he was, and he was the guy that said, "This is all bullshit." He's like, there's something.
No wonder why you like him.
But he didn't sell bullshit. He basically said in his books too. He wasn't like telling me it's all bullshit and like on the sly. He believed that there was something to it, but he thought there was like a scientific explanation, and it wasn't like dead people trying to communicate to you and shit. You know, and he said he saw some wild stuff, and he, you know, and I generally believe the guy. You know, I'm getting a big fucking ghost hunting sensei. I bet Leaping Lizard would have a really fucking funny comment right now, but unfortunately he's in timeout.
You went too far, Leaping. You know, now think about your life.
He took it. He's been a long time fan, but he needed. I didn't ban him by accident. Did I? It was just a goof.
It'd be funny if you did.
Yeah, Leaping Lizard did nothing wrong. Yeah,
when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah, I was happy to see Denji in there. I was happy to see what's his name. I was indifferent about Defranco, and exceptionally happy. The only and of course I knew the Paul brothers would be there, which, you know, all right, yeah, they put their stamp of approval on Jake Paul. Logan, I have no issue with, but Jake, like I fucking what's his name? Rice Gum bitched and moaned that it's like I gotta work harder. I'm like, yeah, I guess you gotta fuck with more kids or something, which he doesn't really do anymore.
Be a bigger piece of shit next year.
Be a bigger piece of shit next year. Because you know what? To be honest with you, hangout wise, person wise, I think Rice Gum's just kind of dumb. And I don't know if he's a bad guy like offline. I'm sure of it with Paul.
God.
Yeah, and like Rice Gum's just kind of your dumb fucking friend, you know, that does a lot of dumb shit and things just happen to work out for him. Paul is a bigger piece of shit. Nick Wynn said to me, he was like, but on the surface, Paul's content looks a little more palatable, and that's true. Rice Gum doesn't make any fucking bones about what. Well, he does, but
he tries to act.
He tries to, like, yeah, he tries when always when he's against a wall. I mean, he's a piece of crap too. But I mean, yeah, it's edgy. He's advertising edgy on the surface. Paul's making like he's doing something good for the people, which makes him a bigger piece of shit.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
God, yes. It's his lack of self-awareness, or just the straight up.
I don't know if they're equally big, Kirsch. Do you think they're equally big? I give the slight advantage to Jake Paul.
I give a huge advantage to Jake Paul because Jake has actually committed, you know, if not borderline, fucking pretty damn close to actual legal fucking activities. Yeah. You know, he's done some fucking really bad shit, and that's even without going into the ambiguity of how he treats his employees.
Yeah, which is probably illegal too.
Probably illegal as well. California's got a weird shit to it, though. I got a feeling that there's more not being told about that on the parent side than we hear, but whatever.
You know who else is not being told? The labor board.
How can you hide it though? There's millions of hits on every videos. They see what's going on.
Because YouTube is still there's a big portion of the world that just doesn't get it and doesn't realize it's legit. They're just like, oh, it's just a bunch of kids jacking. Like they don't know that guy's like a multimillionaire. Well, if they knew that, if more people knew how filthy rich some of these guys are, I had a big YouTuber tell me what face banks was really worth. And it fucking shocked the balls off me. He says, don't trust that stuff online. That guy's filthy rich.
Because most of those stuff online only tells you their YouTube net value. It does not tell what their fucking actual personal growth is outside of YouTube, which is where a lot of these guys...
It's like, Keem said he had stuff on the outside. I know Leafy said he had like legit stuff that he's not going to connect to YouTube.
Well, you know who fucking educated me the other night was Elvis. Elvis the alien fucking educated me on this in a big fucking way, man.
We're the only idiots that have nothing going on besides this.
Yeah, we're stupid as fuck, boy. We don't have our shit together at all.
Fucking Elvis the alien. So that was it, and it was bad. It wasn't entertaining. It wasn't like cool. Thanks so much, Longstar. Fuck
except for one thing. Except for one thing, Poppy was there.
Yes, Poppy was the best entertainer. Yes, because she's so fucking weird and different and cool, and I dig what she's doing. Somebody tried it. Like I only really introduced to her recently, and I was basically told she's like Marina Joyce, and I'm like, no, this is an act. Marina Joyce is whacked the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know,
Poppy's amazing. Poppy
I dig
just
Poppy.
So creepy in the best way possible.
Yeah, and she actually got to talk in the video, which is awesome. But this sucks.
Yeah, she said her name.
But I didn't even recognize half the other guys. And I'm like, you do a YouTube show. Why don't you get recognized? You know what? I do a YouTube show on what I'm fucking interested in. And you know what? I really don't find most of that's aimed at people that are younger than me. Admitting some of the content I cover is younger than me. But, it's just, I'm into
a lot of Viners. A lot of Viners this year. A lot of Viners.
Why wasn't Drew sharing in YouTube Rewind? Drew, you really need to work harder like Rice Gum. Right. Follow Rice Gum, take his advice.
How come Scarce didn't fail upwards into the fucking video? I mean, what's going on here? This is bullshit.
Scarce is
My
there.
God.
I don't know why they haven't taken Scarce. Be a big fuck you to Keem.
It would be.
Oh, God.
Which is always fine.
The meltdown would have been worth it alone.
Oh, God.
Hashtag Scarce for YouTube Rewind. Keep that
Gabby
going.
Show was there.
Was she?
Yeah, she was in it. Fucking.
She should have been in a tug of war with a phone with an Asian guy.
It's probably because she still follows me. If I had to guess, that's why she's in it. She still follows me. What a sweetheart.
I didn't even recognize her.
I think she still follows me.
I almost fell asleep. The whole fucking thing.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. I used to like these. I did not hate all. And it was worse than last year's, and last year's was bad.
Yeah.
But there were certain points where you can be like, that's all right. But because last year was a good year financially. And how dare them not put the fucking yellow demonetized thing in there? And put that thing where they go, it's been a rough year. And everybody's going to fucking hold hands. And what, is it going to get better? Fuck Susan. Fire Susan with Chicky.
What did you think about Colbert at the beginning? Were you as confused as I was?
Yeah,
I know they put a lot of
mainstream
stars in last year, but
I thought it'd be The Rock.
Yeah, that would have made a little bit.
I was glad. I was like, oh boy, here comes the fucking normie celebs. But they didn't actually do that, so there wasn't too many normie celebs.
Captain Kirsch makes a really good point. Editing was really bad this year. It really was.
It really was. It really that's bad. A good. But see, I wouldn't know that because I'm not a great editor by any means.
Look, no, I noticed it. I mean, like some of the things they were doing with the transitions where people were falling through to the next scene, it looked just awful. It looked fucking.
Yeah, Rice Gum has better transitions than they do. To be perfectly honest with you, right?
Oh, I agree with that. It was really bad this year. Last year wasn't so bad. This year's was just really bad. And by the way, Gabby Shows does still follow me. I just checked it. Yes.
Yes. You must have listened to Catch 33.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all, man. I don't get it.
You know what she should have said to read? She should have had a cell phone and said, "Hello, Rice Gum."
You want to rap battle me now?
Want to rap battle me now? Oh, that's the best part. They should have dropped the fucking beat, and then she should have spit some fire.
Oh God!
While eating fucking Asian food in a fucking like Chinese restaurant. How about that?
Super racist fucking glasses from Big Trouble.
I don't know about
China.
racist. I want to do it subtly.
No, the ones from Big Trouble Little China with the fucking slits in them. That would have been great.
How about subtle though? In a Chinese restaurant, the beat drops and she starts she lays down about a few verses.
That would be great. That would have been pretty special.
This stream, we want to get to a lot of callers today.
Show.
We got to get a lot of callers today. But I thought because there's not a lot going on, unfortunately, one of these stories that we've listed here, I'll get to the big one last. Dave did cover, but so I put the thumbnails, and we're just going to kind of review the last couple days. Let's start with.
Let me know when we hit that 5 there, buddy. Every 5, let me know.
No, let's do that 5. Thank you, no sir. Thank you for the donation. Here's how do I want to do this? How do I want to start? We already did YouTube Rewind. Lionmaker. Does he get interviewed? Does Clown do it or not?
I'm still saying no.
No.
I'm saying no, and if he doesn't, I honestly don't think anyone else should.
I'm doing it. No. Fuck it. I don't care. Everybody hates me already.
Right. There you go. Fucking nailed in the coffin on that one.
Sure.
It's just, and again, it really does come down to, it has nothing to do with anything else other than the fact that he has a platform. Apparently, he put out a video stating some stuff. I didn't watch it yet, but I heard about it yesterday. Mm-hmm. He's got a platform to put his own stuff out. I don't want to open him up. And it's not about giving him a platform or not giving him a platform. Mm-hmm. It's about giving him our platform or Clown's platform or opening him up to that specific demographic. I don't like that. Just call it just a personal ick factor. Fuck that guy. Now, Here's the thing. On the opposite end, if he was banned off of YouTube or something of that extent and had no platform, I'd actually be a lot more open to it.
Yeah.
Because why not then? Because he does deserve tell his side of it, whatever the case may be. If he's being blacklisted, it's a completely different thing. But he's not.
Yeah, but he can't use anybody. He can't use anybody if he just like puts out his shit on his own.
Yeah.
You know, and then why not go to the guy that has
there's no potential ethics talk, nothing of that, you know.
And he's going to the king of ethics.
Icky, man. It's fucking icky.
I'm going to announce this right now. If for some reason he comes to me, I'm going to say no.
Are you really?
Yeah. I'm not afraid. I'm not really afraid.
Well, I know you're
like
not.
that because it could blow up in my face, and I could be supporting a pedophile. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not doing it under any circumstances because I really can't think of a good reason to do it other than promote myself, and I don't know if that's that might
not be a good enough reason.
So do I think I think I'd shock a lot of people? I think I'd make it really entertaining. I think I would do. I'm not going to sit there and curse at him in the last 2 minutes, but I do believe I can make it entertaining, and that's my job. But some things aren't worth that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many avenues for him to clear his conscience or move on or whatever the fuck he actually wants to do. And someone in the chat actually had a really good idea. He should just do a hardcore Q&A live on his channel.
All right.
There you go. If he wants to,
I'm making this official. There is no chance of doing it. None. No chance. I've said it already. That means there's no chance that I'm not going to back off on it.
I wasn't going to look down on you either way if you decided to do it or not. Yeah. I don't know if you're the guy to do it, but I wouldn't.
I'm not the guy to do it right. I'm the guy to do it entertaining.
Depending on the definition.
It's going to be tricky, but see, I take huge risks.
Yeah. You do. And we talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
You do. You fight differently than I do and than most people do. You do take more risks. You always have. And it's worked out more times than it hasn't. So
no. YouTuber went after Colossal's Crazy in a fucking exposed video. Well, no, it wasn't really exposed video.
YouTuber.
Yeah, he did.
YouTuber.
He made it pretty. It's only a minute and a half. It's pretty funny. I'm sure Clown will search for it and find it.
He's good though. I like YouTube.
He just said he works 6 days a week. I just talked out of the phone. It's a really funny video. It's really just fucking taking a piss. It's not personal. YouTuber made a video on Colossal's Crazy. I'll check that out. I'll probably tweet it later. Twitter's running slow for me for some reason. It's not loading.
Is it?
Yeah, it's acting weird. Maybe that fire in LA is like burned down the Twitter headquarters.
Between that and the rewind, which of course everybody's talking about in every way.
Anybody in the chat from LA?
It looks bad.
Get cover.
It looks bad.
Looks
anyone in LA, please fucking find a pool or something. Fuck.
Kevin Kirk says poos is too edgy. I never thought I'd live the day to see somebody write that, and not only, and then I really never thought I'd live to the day to hear that. Well, it's actually kind of true. It's like she's not like making that shit up. She's not just like saying something ridiculous.
It's crazy. He wasn't in it. Markiplier was though.
All right, let's go back to Defranco a little bit. Assuming that he gets big hits. I interviewed Cabos today on Tommy C's Happy Playland or whatever the fuck it was called.
Oh, did he come on?
Yes, he did. And he was probably up all night working on it, and he's ready to go. and he thinks. Well, no, did he say that? No, I asked him, and he says, well, if it gets enough hits, he may respond to it, and that's obviously the idea. There's nobody. Although everybody's cool in the commentary community, everybody. He's still the hottest guy if you want to judge it. Chubbs took a long break, and Chubbs doesn't do the type of stuff Kavos does.
No,
so,
it's completely different.
Yeah, it's a completely different ball of wax. So I'm interested to see, and even it's one of those things like, let's say, and I don't think he will, even if Pierce gets the whole fucking thing wrong, right? And he gets a lot of hits, I'm interested to see what Philly PD does with it. He's forced KSI to comment, so I am interested. But I hope he does it right.
That's the thing, though. What's right here? My biggest worry is everybody gearing up is they're all so fucking agitated over the length of time that it's been. It's still all speculation unless there's something there that I'm missing, but I've looked into it pretty fucking extensively. The fact is, yes, he has been not as transparent as he should, but he has been more transparent than he's been given credit for, especially if you look into his vlog channels. And when you start looking into his vlog channels, it gets hard. This might not go well for everyone who's gearing up, is all I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. But, I tell you something. Remember, I took some heat on Baited, and they said that, I said it was going to be CNN or Fox News or something was building. And I already used the word Young Turk, so that's not true. But I actually, somebody sent me a video, and it was one of his vlogs, and it was back in May.
Yeah.
And he's used the word network.
Yeah, he's used it before. But he also says it in years from now. It's building in years from now. I've heard him say that.
I'm sorry. And there is nothing that you're right about. There's nothing being substantiated. But if Kavos has to break that hole to find out something crummy going on, then that's got to be done. But you pointed out to me that even, let's say they bust this guy and he's a scumbag and he's everything that these commentators are starting to think he is. There is going to be a huge impact on us that is negative. God, yeah. And what do you think that is? Because I thought this was fascinating.
See, I'm a little bit worried about what type of pit this is going to open up as far as all
assuming he's wrong and fucked up in a crook.
Assuming he fucks everybody. Yeah. Let's go to the worst here. He fucked everybody and it can be proven. He's now invested it all in Bitcoin, Let's assume that. If that's the fucking case.
That's fucking funny.
If that's the fucking case, then my biggest worry is when the mainstream
the Bitcoin.
Do you know what Bitcoin's fucking trading at? Do you blame him? Jesus Christ, that shit's going up. Fuck, man.
Fuck that network. But go ahead, Dave.
But no, the thing is, if mainstream media gets a piece of this, if they go in hard on this, there is such an obvious next step, and it's donations.
Yes.
Because there's really, to the layman, there's not a big difference here. So if you start talking about, especially when most people who just get donations just say thank you and that's it and never tell anybody where the money goes from, well, then you're going to make the exact same argument. Well, these people are donating. Well, so are the people to fucking Defranco.
And don't think they couldn't make legislation preventing those donations.
Absolutely.
And using Defranco as an example that ripped a bunch of people off. We can't allow our kids to donate. Law. Yeah, the Defranco law. And I think Dave is actually onto something. If he gets busted, assuming he's a crook, right? And even if he isn't, it could affect everybody's donations, and you could start seeing legislation probably first in Europe, and it would probably spread. It's going to be a little tougher in states because that may fall under First Amendment expression, actually donating your money to somebody. That would be a little bit of dogfight, but I tell you something, it could be gone tomorrow. See, here today, gone tomorrow here in Europe.
If it gets the right type of momentum behind it in the mainstream media.
And we know that Germany over here is at war with social media and social media stars, celebrities, and live streams. That's still being debated, but I mean, there's definitely a really scary thing going on over here. So yeah, if we win, we lose. It could be something like that. You open Pandora's box. And
it will be used in a way that it was not intended. Like most things like this.
I watched something on. It wasn't a BBC. I think it was in the Daily Mail. And this politician, this English politician, I saw my 12-year-old watch an axe murderer, and on YouTube, and something has to be done. We need to get in there. Apparently it was Minecraft.
Right. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, they want in. They want in. They want control. And I'm not too sure YouTube wouldn't be willing to hand it to them, or they'd just be a typical corporation. It's like, look, we got to go where the money is. The rules change. We have to go along with the rules, which is what normally corporations do. And they're like, oh, no, they're taking over the world. What corporation took over a fucking country and fucking killed millions of people? Not one. They usually
Not
fucking
to my knowledge.
bend over to whatever the government makes the rules. That's what usually happens historically.
As long as they're keeping their money intact, they're absolutely going to do that.
Running riot, and he's going to write something in the comment, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and not point out one fucking thing or
Who
give
cares?
one example. But, corporations, they're not as dangerous as everybody thinks.
They're certainly not as dangerous
Because they
as
can always be reeled in.
Absolutely.
And sometimes
By
they're
the
reeled in
government.
for the wrong reasons, and sometimes they're that's negative impact for everybody, and sometimes they're reeled in for the right reasons.
Well, you got to remember, too, when it comes to any type of corporation, especially one that is really derived off of commerce, we have the power at the end of the fucking day. Enough of a boycott, enough of a fucking outrage and backlash. They change policy. It happens all the fucking time. It's happened with YouTube, as a matter of fact. And it wasn't even that much of an actual legitimate backlash, but it was enough for the advertisers to get scared enough.
Yeah,
to put
no,
the
it doesn't have to be legit. That's the point. Because they said, wait,
That's
I can
it.
donate. It doesn't have to be legit. They could twist the Defranco story. Maybe Defranco's a crook, but certainly and everybody else that's taking donations isn't a crook. That's it. Game stat for me. I'm fucking bang.
It's kind of funny, too, because somebody in the chat earlier said they can't take away donations. What would homeless people do? Panhandling is already illegal.
Panhandling is illegal in the States. I don't know
That's what I'm saying. And they can easily. You don't think
you
a
can't
really
even play
fucking silver
downtown.
tongue guy-
You need a permit to play a fucking guitar on the side of the street.
What are we doing on the fucking internet? We're playing games. Some people are playing guitar for fucking
Yeah, they can afford
donations. You don't
Panhandling
think a
laws.
silver tongue devil could fucking make that argument
Sure.
really good on national
Sure, well, they're
television?
doing it right now. The streaming violates German TV laws, even though it's not TV. It's like, well, no, if it applies to TV, it applies to the internet, and they're going to decide whether that's true or not. So, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be true. We know that PewDiePie is not a white supremacist that is supported by white supremacist groups. But if you don't know much about YouTube, but you know what YouTube is, and you see that fucking blonde-haired, blue-eyed Swede, and just the headline, like, holy shit, that guy's a fucking Nazi? And he's a top of
He's a
YouTube?
Nazi.
Yeah.
My kid watches him.
And you guys in the chat, like, no. Dude, you guys are normies, man. You're here. You're in a small fucking daily radio show, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So it is a serious thing. Okay, now we're gonna go over me. Summon Enigma shortly.
Your
I
favorite
do want
topic.
to get a lot. I do want to get a lot of calls in. I'm not seeing a lot of people win and call, but I am going to take a lot of calls. I'm not even joking, because this is kind of I wouldn't say a throwaway day, because I always put my a big effort in everything
It's
I do.
never a throwaway
No.
day when I'm here. Okay, never
a
Ever,
throwaway
ever,
day, and
ever.
it's Dave thing, and it's been very good. It's a very good podcast.
Yes, I agree. I agree very much.
Better
Better than baited. Absolutely. Now we're ASMRing. Why are we ASMRing?
That's what I should do a whole channel.
Are we tingling people? We're tingling you.
You're the worst ASMR guy. You sound like a fucking guy. From
I'm an
Brooklyn.
amazing. No. You know who's better? You know who's the best? Repsion.
No.
He's got one. It's amazing. We should review it right now.
You send that shit to me.
He's got the
now.
fucking ears. He's got the ears fucking microphone too. It's incredible. It's incredible.
No.
How have you not
Is it
seen
called
this?
Mr. Refion's ASMR?
I'll get it for it's called ASM Repsion. ASM Repsion. It's fucking brilliant. Hold on, I'll get it for you right now.
Is he making any money on that?
I don't know.
This is the one place I won't go.
Hold on, yep. Here we
ASM
go.
Repsion. 6 videos. It's got a
So good.
Oh, Jesus
I'll
Christ.
send it to you right now.
I won't
so
do
good.
this. This is where I won't go. I promise.
It's amazing. There you go.
Is he goofing on it? Please tell
No.
me. I found it already.
No, there is no goof. It is real. And he's good too. He's actually good.
How the fuck is he good? They're all goddamn safe.
Hey, fuck off.
I love
like
Repsion.
ASMR.
Don't get me wrong, but
He's good. He's good at it. He's not bad. He
all right, we're
takes
probably
it
gonna
together.
freeze your camera a bit, but here you
That's
go.
all right.
Actually,
It's worth
didn't.
it.
This might be worth it.
Just watch the one on the first screen. Which
Ears? Let's do the ears. That's what I want to do.
what's in?
Here we go.
How are you guys doing today? I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I know these headphones look really, really silly.
See that thing that he has right there, that recording device?
Yeah.
He bought me one of those. I never used it once.
Wait. The microphone?
No, it's not a microphone. It's like a recording device. If you look at
Like
it,
the
if you look at
ears.
no. Those two things where you can put the cables in. It's right in the front of the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Keem bought me one of those. I never used it once. And neither did the clown either. So he really got ripped off.
Fucking amazing.
It's still sitting over here. I think. Hold on a second. Let me.
Are we
Here
tingling?
it is. Like fucking blood things. We're gonna sound like we're from outer space, and fucking big pain in the ass. We never used it. Fucking just go to Audacity. Yeah, here it is. Same fucking thing, right there. See?
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually
That's
good.
cool.
Actually, if I ever start playing guitar, I'll start using it. If I ever
pretty-
start recording, yeah, sir.
Hashtag thank you, Keem.
Yeah, thanks, team.
That I used to use These are the Sennheiser Game 1.
Yeah, because he's got it both speakers, and that's why he's going left and right. I can hear myself.
Yeah.
They're kind of big, but
How come your camera's better for this than your own fucking commentaries?
really
Because you have to.
problems with my earbuds. Every time I would put them in, there'd be a really loud scream, like high-pitched noise every time. So I just put these on and it fixed the problem. So
And he's like doing it like he does his videos. He's like talking like all about the shit that he's on.
You've got to go to what's in my bedroom, because that's no talking. It's pure ASMR. It's fucking great.
It's great. It's creeping me out.
I'm getting tingles. I'm relaxed.
I hate you.
I'm so relaxed right now. Thank you, Reptile. Look at him. He's going hard with the hands too.
He's got the fucking Star Wars poster in the back.
He's got good
Jesus
technique.
Christ. Technique?
Yeah, he's got great technique. Look at the
Where did he
hands.
go to school for this?
ASMR University, I'd assume. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yes, tapping on the back. Look at him. He knows what he's doing. He's a pro.
Oh, fuck.
He's good.
This is
job.
listed because, listen, glass, whiskey vials, increased scratching, Mary J. Jess. I will never do this. I won't do it. I am a fuck. I won't do it. I won't do it. I'd make a goof ASMR channel. Me banging my head against the fucking
I
wall.
love
How about
it
that?
so much. It's so great.
God, I didn't know
It's
you
my
had an
favorite
ASMR
today.
channel. I like you better and better, and I learn more about you. Oh, you sound like you got a date, Reps. This is a really hot chick. I'm happy you're doing more ASMR videos. And you put a love because this fucking girl's hot.
Repsy.
It's freaking hot. You're like right to the top.
It's the only thing that has a love on it.
Well,
It's not good.
Yeah, I know. You can't do this, Reps. You're fucking rapist.
No.
You're an anti-feminist and you're doing this. Vicky, no, I'm not going to say their names, but it's too late. It's a public post. I don't know why I can't.
Public post. Don't be a pussy.
Oh, wow. My daughter, 7 months old, fell asleep within 1 minute. Good job.
Yeah, see? He's helping people, Tommy. What have you done with your fucking life? Come on.
I made people laugh for 5 fucking hours today. Go fuck.
But did you make them tingle?
Yeah.
You go fuck.
Yeah. Sure. I split their guts. Damn, the increased scratching was awesome. These people are creeps.
They like the relaxation.
I'm not saying Repsion's a creep. No, they're creeps. Like, how could this?
People watch him
You're
is the problem.
improving very fast. Like, I didn't get any kind of
that
fucking
watch
feeling
is the issue.
whatsoever. What is the chat thinking of this shit?
Oh, they're fucking tearing it up. Tearing it up.
If everyone's gonna think, Repsion, fucking Tommy fucking made fun of you. I'm sorry, dude. That's fucking funny.
No, he did.
And it's not in a hateful way, it's a loving way. And you know what? If he's gonna make an extra buck doing this shit, good for him, but not for me.
The best part is your hair is kind of looking like his in that last video too, so that's kind of great. You got it going on there.
I'm young and
it's
hard.
fantastic.
Good looking.
Cockatiel look.
Look at that fucking look at his face. This is ridiculous. He's so serious.
Hey, look, it's spot on. Look at the hair.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God,
I think
that's
he's
great.
naturally
Look
like
at that.
that.
That's amazing, Tommy. ASMR. You're just a pair of fucking ear headphones away.
Here, I'm gonna do some ASMR right now. I'm gonna rub my balls on the fucking
No, wait, no,
microphone.
you can't do that. No.
Why not?
Oh my God, no. that's his gut. That's all gut right there.
the fucking tingle there?
That's all gut.
Right here.
He's not getting past the gut. Don't worry. There's no dick on that microphone. It was all gut.
Nah.
It was all stomach.
You're like Melanakis when he slapped that girl's tit fucking out of her.
You got to lift up the gut next time, Tommy. Lift it up, and then you
gut.
place it. There you go.
Oh fuck. Banned. Unsubbed.
That's it. Your cock's been on camera, and so.
All right, let's go over me because this got way out of control. Real quick.
It's fantastic.
All right, I don't want you to criticize fucking Wavery. All right.
No, I won't.
I don't want you to criticize Wavery. All right, because I ultimately think it was my fault. It wasn't my favorite interview. I still love the guy, still love his content, and I support it. But I did. Why did I lose control of that fucking thing?
It was honestly, and I'm not trying to criticize him at all. It was just chemistry. It just wasn't.
Really?
Yeah.
But we got along, and I decided to have the Northern Southern talk, and I thought, like, if conversationally, it was good, but I don't know if it's what people wanted. And then when I flipped it to YouTube, yeah, there was a chemistry issue, you know?
Yeah. It seemed like there was a major chemistry issue. I don't know if there was any type of delay, but it did seem like there was it just never got into a flow, never got in that
it
pocket.
never really got there.
He seemed a little nervous. Yeah, because
I do think I said to him afterwards, I said, you kind of got lost in the lights a little bit.
Yeah.
I put my pants on the way so you do. And he almost at one point he's interviewing me. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Which is okay, but it's got to flow that way.
Yeah.
And it just didn't, I mean, I've had interviews.
And by the way, this is not a criticism of him. It's my job to keep the fucking train rolling. There's a few times in the thing where my eyes are like, what the fuck happened? How did I fuck this up? Because I know I suck at this. I know I'm not a very good interviewer.
That's not, you know what, that might have been I might have even believed that a little bit until yesterday, because you gave a fantastic.
I've had more fucking duds than good ones.
That was a good, but yeah, yesterday it impressed the fuck out of me. I'm not even kidding. I like to fucking criticize you when it comes to interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was fantastic yesterday. I don't know if the whole Wavery thing is your fault 100%, but I don't know. You did have the big.
You know what it is? Wavery's not a full timer, but he is talented, and I love the style, and I love that. And I'm used to talking to people that are full timers. And I think maybe I should have considered that more and maybe coached him and say, this is the way it goes. Technically fucking, what's his name isn't a full timer either. Quartering's not a full timer either, technically. But I mean, he seems
a lot more comfortable.
He's professional. He's professional. He's got 100K on one of his other sites. I mean, on Sleep Media, he's like,
I don't think he was bad by any stretch.
That's why I had one of my worst interviews and one of my best interviews.
I don't think the Wavery thing was bad. But it was just
a great guy. I think it showed what a great kind of down to earth, Southern relaxed gentleman he was. And it was another one of those situations where it's funny. I didn't talk to Quartering that much. I did talk to him because we did mic test prior, and I'm like, we're gonna be fine because me and him hit it off. I think we're gonna become friends. But it's just what the fuck? Wavy doesn't suck, man. Oh, fuck.
I'll tell you, it didn't do anything for his argument that he's not a stoner. Because
he didn't help that, but he really isn't, which is funny. If he isn't, he should start telling people he be.
Maybe you should try it out. It might help.
You know what I'm going to do? Next time there's a big hobby, I'm going to reach out to Wavy right now. Jeff does not look like he's coming back during the week. He is not looking good. It sucks. So
I think if you get him on a topic, and you're
he's gonna have to reach out to me, and it'll be kind of a dead day or something, and then you're not around. If not on a Wednesday, but if you can get me on Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday, Wavery, let's see if we can, do a show. That's what we got to do.
I think that would have been a better way. It's just I had to do this last week, by the way. Yeah. I thought about doing an interview with Theodore Anthony when I had him on. Instead, I decided I was like, you know what, there might not be enough here to do an interview. Let's go ahead and try to ask him a couple questions, but have him bring the topics that he wants to talk about, things that are kind of hot button with him, and it worked pretty well.
Yeah,
overall, I mean, it was talky, but it worked very well. And sometimes what you got to do, not everybody is there, have everything in set to be interviewed.
You know what it is? You can't just do this shit once. And fucking the other guy's been doing it a lot longer, and he knows how the shit works. And I think the other guy listens to radio.
And it was on one topic, though.
And it was
Quartering, he knew exactly what he was going to be talking about. He had
and he'd been on Warski already, and he'd been on, So I mean, it was fine. It was my fault, and I do wish you go. I want you to go sub Wavy Web Surf.
He's great.
He's a great guy. He's got a great personality. He's a good person, and I'm gonna put him on again.
Absolutely, I think you should. I think it'll work a lot better when you have an actual topic for him to sink his teeth in, because he has good commentary.
And it's my fault at the end of the day. Now, I do think I'm not going to even touch on this because I think I hit it out of the fucking park with Quartering and the whole situation.
It's your best interview you've done.
Yeah.
From your standpoint of asking questions, letting him respond, the whole shebang. It was fucking great. It really was.
I think so too. There was another thing, but there's another thing. I liked this person too. I liked him personally, and I liked Wave. So that really doesn't have anything to do with it. Come to think of it, no. And I generally like them. In fact, I think me and Quartering are gonna probably start hanging out if he's going to teach me magic. So we're going to hang out at some level,
That's pretty cool.
He's going to teach me some shit.
Maybe he can give you a Black Lotus card, huh? How about that? That'd be pretty great.
Last thing, and we're almost running out of time here. Where are you at Boogie, the way he's behaving? We didn't touch on it yesterday, but I mean, that stream that's floating around is just concerning.
I have a hard time with this.
Yeah.
Personally. I talked about this last night on the YouTube roundup. I'm going to basically bitch out. I don't feel comfortable. A lot of people, and I've did a little bit of research on this, when you have the gastric bypass surgery, there's a lot of people who end up having emotional problems. And he had emotional problems before.
Yeah.
So when you're going through this, and he's also going through other things at the same time, it's not that I don't think that he can be criticized. It's not that I don't think that he needs to give some fucking apologies, because I do. I believe both of those things. I personally don't want to pile on to a situation where I think this might end worse than people think it might. I'm a little worried.
He's going to kill himself if you criticize him.
I'm worried about him. I am. I'm actually, and I don't even like him that much. I'm just worried about him. Maybe it's I was 475 pounds, Tommy.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I know that world.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Scares me.
I think you're right. And that coming from me, usually my instinct is not there. It's like, fuck that shit. He's a public figure. But he cannot continue to do this and
spiraling.
He almost ruined that man's life.
Yeah.
Because he thought he was pandering to the right people, and it turns out he was pandering to the wrong people. He was pandering to the people that were in the wrong because he didn't understand the entire situation. Yeah. He didn't understand that companies are not going to get involved in a fucking Twitter spat. I know that's your whole fucking world, social media. By the way, can you get on Twitter? Because I can't.
I can't. Let me see. Maybe you've finally been clipped. It's
I can't
time.
even get on the website. I can't even get on the website.
Get this No, I'm fine. This maniac doesn't belong on Twitter, and they know it now. Now you're fucked. No, I'm good.
So I'm going to Twitter's main page. Yeah, it's all fucking slow. I can't get on Twitter.
I don't know if Boogie just needs to take a break or what, but the reality is he does owe Quartering an apology. He does owe some people that he has attacked an apology.
I think all that stuff went beyond. I'm not confirming that, but I think all that stuff went on behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, fair enough.
And, it's like nobody thinks they're doing this shit for the most part, unless you're Keemstar. Nobody thinks they're doing this shit because they're doing the wrong thing. He's doing it because he thought he was helping somebody out. And maybe that has something to do with the gastric bypass and the chemical changes that are taking inside him. I don't fucking know. I'm not a doctor. I'm a douchebag.
Remember, they make your stomach the size of like a fucking pea.
What does that mean to me?
They band it up and your stomach.
No, but what is that like? How do I can't connect is what I'm saying. I know what they do.
What do you mean? How
site cannot be reached. Twitter's down for me.
Oh, it's still there for me. But I mean, when your stomach goes from a regular size and your brain is used to it being that way and being able to eat, there's a mental fucking bridge that comes with now your stomach is only this big, and eating anything basically makes you feel that sensation of being full. There's a lot to it, man, and a lot of people have experienced a lot of depression from it. It's kind of a scary world when you look into it. That's why I never even.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly natural.
Never thought about doing it.
It's like not exactly natural. Well, you don't even have an excuse now. You're only fucking like 30, 20 pounds heavier than me.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, when I was back at that size, I was actually offered it by the Army. I could have gotten it done.
You could have got it. Well, it's Twitter on my phone's working okay.
Then it's something with your browser. It's something with your browser. Change your browser. Try a different browser.
Chrome's my favorite.
Well, I understand that, but fucking tough shit.
Twitter suspended Tommy for timing me out. All right, let's see. You want to take some calls from the?
Let's get some calls, man.
Fucking Vanilla Rice.
Oh shit!
Get the fuck out of my Discord.
Shit, hold on. Hello. Let me turn the stream off. Hello, lads.
Yeah, what's going on, Vanilla Rice? How you been, sir?
I'm doing good. I was watching the podcast yesterday with that wavy gravy guy. I don't know what's his name. It was a complex name, and I forgot.
Yeah.
But there was like
before you take a shot, he's got more subs than you. I think he does.
No, what do you mean? I'm not taking shots. I'm just saying. No, because there was a few things I disagreed with. I wanted to Okay,
go ahead. No, go ahead. You have the floor.
Definitely the Colossal is crazy is overrated thing. That sort of like I was on the same wavelength as you for that. I was like, oh no, what? Who? There is no one better. The fact that he's got like such a great presence about him, and the thing is, he made me, and he pretty much made the right opinion as well. So I mean. And everyone's like, "Oh, the right opinion's better." I'm sorry, James.
Yeah, but because I'm going to just take his side for the hell of it. All right, just because he made you doesn't mean he's not overrated. That means he just has influence. Is his content good? Is his content overrated?
Good points about him.
Yeah. Clown's a friend to a lot of people, and he's helped a lot of people. Yours truly, as well. And Dave as well. It's like what Ravy's saying is like his content's not that good, but I will say this: he did not really get into the ins and outs and why it wasn't.
No, because
he didn't answer the easiest question: who's better?
Right.
I also understand his standpoint because you know, he was on about like how he loved the old drama days and all that, and I definitely understand that because I mean I've rustled a few Jimmys in my past and I loved the old sparring with everyone.
What are you doing at Jimmy's?
He's rustling
what
Jimmy's.
The fuck?
It sounds like
That
masturbation.
sounds like a sex
You're
act.
too young
What
for
the
that.
fuck?
No, I've rustled a few Jimmys. It's sort of, you angered a few people. I like, you know.
What about
It's like,
You rustled a few. What does that mean? Can you translate this for us American folk?
hated me for it.
What?
Like it was a small video, but it was basically once upon a time.
What's the metaphor? What's the metaphor? I'll listen to your videos.
people off.
Pissing. Oh, Russell. Oh, I'm that dumb.
Yeah,
all right, go ahead.
Go
ahead, Vanilla Rice. I apologize. Go ahead.
But yeah, you know, I understand where he's coming from with how he liked the old drama days. But then I was thinking, like, you know, I understand his standpoint. If he's with he was saying lots of people believe the same thing. Well, I understand, like, you know, his circle probably think, oh, that Colossus is crazy. He's not even that good. Like,
Yeah.
and then you just say it, and then everyone agrees with you.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I disagree with him, but I think, and I'm seeing more and more comments in my chat. I think a lot of this, I think I don't think I'm being a fucking like a narcissist when I can say that Wavery's he's a fan of mine. You know, he's mentioned me in a few videos. It's kind of why I discovered him. He's covering topics that I liked, and I watched the video and I liked it. I think there's this sort of unspoken thing, and I think there's a lot of people that want me to trash clown for Catch 33, and I haven't done it, and I think they're waiting for it, and they're probably not going to get it, and I think what you heard was a lot of frustration with me, and I saw it in the comments the next day. They want me to sort of trash him, and I'm not really willing to do it.
I just want to say, Tommy, also, you were way early on the podcast, like literally, like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. You're too hard on yourself. It wasn't a bad interview at all. I enjoyed it.
Well,
I think he was too hard on himself too, to be honest. But
you know, I'm starting to compete with Dave more and more because like he's getting better interviews and he's better at it than me, and I really wanted to hit it out of the fucking park, so I'm working really hard. And I'm taking more interviews. I might get Jameski on, and Gamer from Mars is on tomorrow. Gamer from Mars, getting Jameski. He's like a 200K guy. Yeah, he's fucking good. He's like fucking a Dull and Dark competitor.
No, there's nothing wrong with
He's fucking great. He's fucking good. And then he got in a fight with Deadmau5, and that's another thing we're going to talk about.
there's so many different ways to do interviews, and there's so many different ways, and your style is much different than mine in every fucking way conceivable. So
I don't know how to have a style.
You don't have to be like a really amazing interviewer. Just own your style, own your personality, and talk to people.
Doing?
People who watch the show
The Forrest Gump
like
of YouTube.
they like you. So all you gotta do is keep doing that. So fuck it. You know,
Like,
That's
and once
true.
you get past that, it's fine.
see, I like the shit that you do when you're like, when the guy was like, you know, trying to interview you, and then you like shouted at him. You're like, nah, this is my fucking show. I fucking love that shit. I love it.
Like,
you just like take control.
What is going on? I just didn't want to do that with him. It's weird. I don't know. He's Southern. It's a cultural thing too.
I went to the
James
South,
Key,
North
he's like,
North Carolina.
He does all
for
sorts of stuff.
3
He
weeks.
does commentary. He does gaming videos. James is a talented guy, dude.
James Key, well, yeah. He's good.
And he was banned by
Probably.
Deadmau5.
He's probably
but like, I don't know, some like things on Twitter, some things have happened, and he defended Trollsus, and then everyone was like,
he did
"Ooh, what you
defend
doing?"
Trollsus? I never got into that story. You know, because I was traveling when that story broke. the Trollsus
buckle
thing.
up for that one, bud.
Yeah, you know what? I think a lot of you fucking guys fucked that up. You made it too confusing.
Yeah.
You guys all
well,
fucked that
I
up.
think it's-
You had very few facts and a lot of accusation, and everybody
It's
saying a
coming
different
soon.
thing. That's
It's
the only
coming
reason I
back
didn't pick
soon.
the story.
It is
I
coming
would've picked
back
the story
soon.
up,
I've got
too.
it on good authority that it's coming back very
It's coming
soon.
back.
Oh, it is because
I've got-
I'd heard
I've got
that I'd
info.
heard 2
In
weeks
a
ago.
big
That this is
fucking way.
yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm
All right, we'll
understanding
cover it
correct.
this time. I'll interview
The
you,
sequel.
Vanilla Rice.
Oh no!
How old are you now? Like 17?
Well, I'm still 16, but
Still
you know,
16.
birthday's coming up.
You are.
Still look like a member of Crisscross, by the way. I don't give a fuck.
Crisscross.
Does Mac Daddy make you?
Tom, he doesn't know that. He's fucking.
let
Daddy
me-
Mac make you? Come on,
He wasn't
man.
a glint in his old man's eye. His father's probably my age.
Probably.
My dad's like 40.
No, but he's older than your father.
You know what? Fuck you. Get out of here, you fucking jerk.
40,
God.
he's older than 40, but he's
All
definitely
right.
40 something.
Vanilla Rice, let me take some of the fan calls. I do appreciate. Follow Vanilla Rice right here on
All right,
YouTube. He's
see
got
ya.
some commentary videos. He's a
See you
good
later,
guy.
bud.
Take care, buddy. Good guy. Mr. Tom, you're on the air.
There we go.
Mr. Tom.
Hey, how's it going, guys? You all right?
What's on your mind, Mr. Tom?
How you doing? I guess yeah, good. Sorry, I just had to mute my shit because it's just
Sure,
pumping,
yeah,
like,
that's
twice
always
through.
gotta do that.
Do
Go ahead.
apologize for that. Yeah, just going back to your current point in regards to your interview style and stuff, man. I think I mean, like, I've only been kind of watching for like a couple of months now, to be fair. I've done it a few times, but I mean, I watched off kind of recommendation from H Trainer Liam. And I think your style is going to come over time. But I think it's like, I agree with Dave, man. I think you kind of like you felt. I don't think you kind of put yourself down for no reason, really.
Some of my interviews have been legit shit.
But I think you have this. I think it's a very kind of telling thing, and I think it's something that you care about because you go into interviews. I can see it without even asking that you come in with not objectives, but you know when you schedule an interview, I know that you want to go in to achieve a certain objective or to get a certain piece of information out or tell a story, and that makes sense. With the quartering thing, it makes sense how that flowed so well is because he was in a situation where he kind of understood why he was there in the first place. There was he was in a shit situation that he kind of understood why he was there. He had time to develop kind of his response to it. You had an objective why you came into it. With Wavery, he kind of threw stuff out there, and because you're very objectionable, you're like, can you explain this? You're like, shit, how do I?
There are two different styles of interview.
Well,
like,
there's also the major difference is we have here's another thing too that I don't think I just picked up on. One, we're talking to a content creator. The other one, we're talking about an incident.
Exactly.
You know? That's a big difference.
And you know what? Although I don't think my I Hate Everything interview was bad, I think it could have been a lot better. And I am starting to see a pattern here when I'm talking to straight content creators. And the James Key interview is going to be rough. Because he's a strict contract creator. I mean, I got to sit down, look at his stuff, comment, maybe fuck around. I don't know.
You gotta find a different way to attack it. And like with guys like that,
maybe we got to sit down and talk about it. And
it
why don't you watch the videos for me, Dave, and tell me what to do?
What? Fuck that! Why don't just send them to me then, motherfucker?
I will. I will.
I think maybe
I think you do a really good job with it, but you just have to decide what you want to do. Are you looking to just highlight a couple incidents?
I'm looking for donations. I want to entertain people and make money.
There you go.
Tommy
C. Elite changes to do.
Yeah. What'd you say, Mr. Tom?
Tommy C. Elite. No, but like just kind of relax. It just, I mean, you know what you're doing. Like you really have the gift of the gab, and you just gotta. You find the right mold because you've got such a broad range of guests on anyway, and because like it's something that's going to come over time. Like I mean, I have very very little interview experience on my channel. Like I've had like Ace Trainer Liam and stuff. Like you give guys. Like you give Ace Trainer Liam like a question and he's gone for about an hour. You could and then you
will talk for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So and then like you get guys like Wavery who are content creators, and you could tell are scatterbrains, and like but that's how a lot of creators are.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's fair. Like a lot of creative people are just all over the fucking place, and that's why they're good at what they do. And just look at Colossal is crazy.
Yeah. And kind of pivot off my point a bit, just because it was something I wanted to come on in the first place in regards to Boogie. It's something because in regards to like kind of content creators in terms of their personalities and stuff. Boogie's a prime example of someone who just can't distance himself from the product he is and the person he is. I mean, coming from a guy, he's very obviously. Dave was talking about his weight and stuff, and something that I personally dealt with a couple of years back in regards to my weight.
Too much fish and chips there, Englishman.
Yeah, pretty much.
You gotta watch those English breakfasts.
Too many pints.
Too many pints, fish and chips.
This guy watches breakfast and beer, Dave, and chews gum.
It's just but it's the way he handled the quartering thing was just kind of an example of that. I mean, creators don't have PR teams, they don't have filters, they don't have a capability to kind of distance themselves from it, and then they're having a shit day or they're going through something such as like kind of a weight loss trauma. People give shit to people with that kind of stuff, and it does suck. And I've never experienced anything to that extent, but sometimes it can be a fucking issue, and it can destroy people mentally. And then when you're in a platform that's solely based on likes and views, and Boogie's always been kind of soft in these sort of situations. I mean, like,
but the thing is, this pandering finally came around and almost hurt somebody that didn't deserve.
I mean, that VidCon thing is where
I hear what you're saying about all that stuff, and I haven't really experienced. I haven't really experienced a problem with weight. I don't have social problems. I don't have problems with women. I mean, maybe I did when I was a teenager. But it's long past. I'm a very confident person. I don't get embarrassed. I don't give a fuck my peers think. I'm past all that, and other people aren't, and I get it.
Yeah. Well, you're on YouTube, man. You gotta get over that real quick.
I'm not picking on fucking Boogie because he's fat. I'm picking on Boogie because he's destroying somebody.
Yeah,
And
I'm
in the
with
same
you.
process
Yeah.
trying to get likes and attention and stuff like that. And that's a fucking problem.
But the thing is with that is I don't think this hasn't shocked me in any way because like after I mean like the VidCon situation with him and Sarkeesian is a prime example.
Yeah, but he
of
didn't
how,
hurt anybody. I mean, maybe down
There's
the
a
road
difference.
in the culture.
No,
I mean,
but
that
he's
was a
just-
stretch on my
but
part.
that weakness has always been prevalent. Like
Yeah,
that,
that's
that
true.
waiting to happen was going to happen, and it was like
He's the type
that-
of guy who from day one has read the comment section and he reads them today and he has to respond. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He can't control himself. It's just it's there, and it's not conducive. He's
I really
more
do
Ranello.
wish the guy. I don't want anything bad to happen. I really do wish the guy the best.
I don't want
But
anything bad. to
Absolutely.
I
happen.
tell
Yeah,
you
of course
something.
not.
I will say this right now. I might not do that goddamn Lionmaker interview, but if this guy
Don't.
fucking hurts somebody again, I'm gonna be all over his ass.
I
He needs
wouldn't.
to
I
take a
wouldn't.
break.
If I put my vote in, I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't think it would be beneficial to either of you, to be brutally honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you want it like badly.
No, I
And
don't. No, there's other stuff I can't even talk about. I don't.
just-
anyway.
with-
It's just kind of.
disrespect,
It's
man,
a
I don't
meme at
think
this
you
point.
would
It's a
get-
meme. I sort of meant it when I was doing the Axe Sunday, but I really don't mean it that bad.
I don't think the.
Oh, wow,
$12.
$12. Sorry, I hate to interrupt you, sir. Blow me a kiss, Raging Max. Should I do it like an ASMR?
do it.
Are you doing your reps on record?
Someone gift that. Fucking hell.
I lost my earbuds today.
Oh, Christ.
I couldn't find them, and then all of a sudden, I found something in between my toes, and there it was. It was a little cold at the end, and there were my earbuds in between my toes.
Think you have a
Attached
future?
to them was the toilet paper because I came out of the toilet, and apparently the toilet paper kind of get attached, and that made me think about the Face Banks video. And
Let's say,
then I
was that
kinda-
ASMR for Barley House?
It's drama ASMR.
But
Hey,
yeah,
dude, let me get
it's-
to
it's,
this. That's a really great call, but I do want to get to a couple more people because we are like literally.
My
up to
pleasure.
4
No
minutes.
worries. Thank you for having me. Have a good
Talk
night,
to you
boys.
later, man. Take care. Verse, you had way too much time with me today. Let's dot. Let's see how that
was always fun.
You coward! You won't even
Hello.
put your name in.
Hello.
What's up? What's up?
Hi, Tommy.
Hello, sir. How can I help you today?
I want to ask if you heard about YouTube putting a video by the Polish government in limited state.
Whoa! Say this again. And you're Polish, I assume, right?
Yes.
Okay, say this again.
YouTube put a video by the Ministry of Internal Affairs. I was on YouTube in limited state.
Really?
Meaning demonetized.
Yes.
Like, it's got the yellow.
No,
no. He
state,
don't mean. He
as in
means the
no-
fucking. He means the ghost nowhere fucking thing. Where they put you where you can't be searched. It won't be on your. It won't be in the sub boxes. It won't be listed on your website. But you can go view it if you happen to know the link.
No, also it will be if you're on the channel. It is on the channel.
What was the content of the Polish government's statement?
It was the name of the video is in Polish, but I'll translate. It's Europe opens its eyes, and that means we are right.
Let me guess.
Well, it's
It's
just
a
about
criticism
the
because
immigrant
Poland's been
crisis.
bucking and said Poland's a very poor country for people who don't know. I'm not saying you're poor, sir. I don't know what your financial status is, but
Nah,
it's a
it's fine.
fucking poor country, and there's a lot of people that's been suffering poverty for hundreds and hundreds of years. The EU is trying to force Poland to take in refugees, and if I had to guess, the Ministry of Justice or whatever the fuck organization is called said we had enough. So what did
Yeah,
they do?
2 years
A
ago.
government statement about saying that we cannot take more refugees is now racist. This is not demonetized. This is not age restricted. This can't go in the sub box. This is in a different state. Do you have the link to this, sir?
Yes, I will send it to you.
send it
But
to me?
I will
They're
admit,
open.
though, that it is a bit of a propaganda, though.
It is
It's not-
probably, but you know what? That is it racist? Do they say Arabs? Do they say camel jockey? Do they use racist terms, or do they say?
No, of course not. They use the term massive.
That's exactly, and that's where that shit's supposed to go. That's interesting. I'm glad you told me that.
Where do I send you,
You can't
the
embed
link?
the video. Nothing.
You've got to know what the video is in full, though. To be fair, before we can go to a
Is there
full
a possibility
conclusion.
I can get
It
some
has
kind of
English
like?
subtitles.
Can I get some legit
Does
translation?
it have subtitles?
Does
Yeah,
have
it has
subtitles?
English subtitles.
Okay.
All right, I might cover this. Can you?
Where
send
do
it
you
to me now?
want the link?
Send it to me now. I guarantee, fucking Dave, they did this
Oh,
deliberately.
I'm not saying there wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, look, we don't know anything about
I
it.
mean, what
and
are the
you're going
fucking
0 to 1.
odds
I'm just-
of an official organization of a wing of the government releasing an actual racist statement?
Zero.
Yeah,
More than
and
likely
it's
zero.
not fucking North Korea. It's Poland. It is a Western
I have
country.
no idea what happened with it. All I'm saying is, I
want to see the whole
entire
thing.
thing
All right.
before fucking making a statement.
I'm
Polish as
you
well.
send that shit to me. I'm interested. I don't know if anybody else is interested, but I mean, I am. You know
Well,
me.
you got Thursday. You got nothing going on tomorrow. Do it. Do
No,
that.
I do. I got Gamer from Mars.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
Yeah, I got Gamer from Mars. Can't talk about that. What do you think about the Polish? I should ask him that at the end and see what happens.
Give him a homework assignment. We're gonna talk about Poland, motherfucker.
Mr. Pachowski there. I gotta go.
All right, thank you.
What's your last name? Well, you can't tell me your last name.
I mean, I can.
Is your last name Belinsky?
No, it's Ruvny.
Oh,
fuck. We were
sounds
way
more
off.
Russian.
No ski?
Why don't you have a ski at the end? That's
Yeah.
cooler. You know what? I'm going to call you...
No, because ski is for aristocratic names more from the past.
I didn't know that.
Hell,
Well,
I had
how come all the loser Polacks I knew in the States had that name? They were fucking poor.
Because, after a while, it's kind of starts being not really...
After a while, it just kind of spread.
In the
It was an
40s,
aristocratic name. That's funny. Thank you for teaching me that, by the way. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm going to call you? Because you have I'm going to call you Tufsky Shitsky. That's what I'm going to call you.
Perfect.
All right?
Thank you.
So Tufsky Shitsky, you're getting out of here. Talk to you later, buddy. Bye-bye. Send me that video.
Call him Yakov Pierogi.
Dave's half
fucking
a
great.
Polak, too.
You know, I had a ski
Polish,
at the end of my name.
50% mix of Czech, Slovak. Kings call you American. Get over it. Now that we're on racist thing, let's put this guinea in the chats. Gazerzo, you're on the air.
Porca Madonna.
I'm going to give you a known fuckhead. I think you've earned it. And I got a funny story about that. Somebody has your same fucking logo with the S, and I accidentally gave it to him. And then I took it away, and then I felt guilty. So I let him have it. I was like, well, I'll know who you are now. And he's like, really? Thank you. I've never even spoken to you before. I was like, what do you mean? You spoke to me all the time. And like you're the Italian guy. And he's like, no, I'm not. Phase Banksy.
Swag in the chat said they reinstated the video.
They did reinstate the video.
That's what they just
But
said.
here's the thing. That can't happen by a mass flagging. That had to be at somebody at the top.
More than likely. Maybe they were reviewing it manually. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, that can't happen. That doesn't get mass flag. It gets taken down, a community guideline strike, something like that. That doesn't happen to a man. That was a decision from YouTube up top.
More than likely.
All right.
More than likely.
Yeah, whatever. God, what a bunch of scumbags. They can't. I got to go off on this Polish thing already, and I'm going to look at things. Look, they're poor people. They can't take this shit. The fucking Germans can barely take it. It's a filthy rich country. They can't take it. They can't take it. It's not about racism. It's about their own fucking people, and they come first. That's what's most important. And then, God forbid, if Poland ever became a powerful, thriving economic country, which actually has no chance of happening because it doesn't have the natural resources, it's a horrible little fucking cation. If that ever happened, maybe. But the Polish people come first, and thank God even though there isn't one, thank God the damn Polish government is sticking up for Polish people. That's what I think. And that's outrageous. Fire Susan. Wojcicki. Wow, ironic, she's a Polak. All right, you fucking greaseball. What do you want?
Oh, shit. I don't know. Well, a bit of a side note. Are you ever going to do a PO box? Because it's also
I can't. They don't have them over here.
No, they do. They're just incredibly expensive.
They're incredibly expensive, and you have to be there like 2 days. That's never going to happen. And
They're awful.
They're never happening.
Awful.
It's never happening. No,
geez.
Believe me, I would love to get lots of useless fucking shit and become the next iDubbbz. Yeah.
You can get them,
because
but they are really
when you go live
expensive.
stream and you don't have anything to talk about, you can just open boxes. It's great.
This video. So Dr. Zhivago wrote this video will make you hate Poland.
Calvos, get on it.
I'm sorry.
Where are you, Calvos? Get on that shit. Fuck.
I love my fuckheads. Well, you're not really mine, but I love the fuckheads. I don't like saying that. I hated that. I hate when they call me my soldier. I'm like, you're fucking so. I'm not yours.
Oh, yeah.
I got used to it after a
me.
while. I didn't like it. So I'm not going to say my
Suck it out, who
fuckheads.
cares?
The fuckheads. I love the fuckheads.
I love my mush puffs. Fuck
All
'em.
right, I gotta go. He's got to go and do a stream. Scarzizo, Scarito, Tony
Scarrizzo.
Soprano, Tony Soprano. What do you got to say?
I don't know. Is anyone in the Defranco Patreon actually complaining about him?
That's a good question.
Like,
Some.
like-
I mean, there's always
Inside the
gonna be
Patreon, though, that's a good question.
yeah.
Well, you want to take a quick look, and then we get the fuck out of here.
Works for me.
Okay.
Give Johnny.
How much
salami
you
when
want
he
to bet
wants.
this motherfucker is moderated to all?
More than likely. That's
yeah,
why it's
I
kind of
mean,
pointless looking through something like that.
They got a woman. She's overwhelmed by fucking small apples. By the way, that wasn't his wife. That was the person who took care of the Patreon.
You took a lot of shit for that one.
I know. Like, that's not his. I don't give a shit about his wife. You know what I noticed? And it was my list too. Like, my name autocompletes. It says Tommy C's and wife. Right after that.
Really?
Yeah. It was like for a long time, it was like 2 or 3. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know where they're sticking their dick. Where's that guy stick his dick? Isn't that disgusting when it comes down to it? It's like a deep thing. I wonder where his dick goes. Oh, it goes into her. You know?
That's where the dick goes.
Oh, that's where the dick goes. Ooh, I wouldn't put my dick in there. Ooh, I'd love to put my dick in there. That's really what's going on there.
And that's all anybody cares about, our dick holders.
Yeah. How do you like that for ASMR? I wonder where his dick goes. Brad Pitt. Where's his dick go? Where's it been? Where's it going? I don't know. I can't get this up. You know what? I'll look into this.
41 years old.
Scarcito, I actually talk to you privately a lot. We'll go over it together when I get some time. All right?
Okay. I was just curious because
Dave's got some really important shit to do, and I gotta let him go. I'm gonna talk to you later, right?
Okay. See ya.
All right, Dave, you have stuff coming up right now on your channel that's actually pretty fucking interesting. Did you clip the video of it, by the way?
I didn't clip the video of it. I thought about clipping the video of it, but this one is a little bit a hard-hitting subject for me personally, and I don't want to give any opportunity for it to get taken down in any way, shape, or form. So I've looked at Tana Mojo's latest video, one of her latest videos, and I got some stuff to say about it. So we're gonna.
Oh, you want me to see? You didn't give me anything.
No, I'm not giving them anything.
All right, here's the deal.
If you watch,
you're telling this is serious about it. I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm not going to fuck it up for you. You're taking this up in a serious manner, and I know why. I know why. I'm not saying it's going to be boring or anything like that. I'm just saying something.
No, there's entertainment factor to it.
But you got to know that I don't feel the same way Dave does, like on most things. And after you watch what Dave does, I'm going to take this shit apart. Not what Dave does necessarily. But I'm going to take this shit apart probably with Real Talk on Sunday.
Good luck.
I'm going to take that fucking video is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to have fun with that.
And I know you're going to laugh at it and all that. But look, I'm all for laughs.
Yeah.
But there are certain
all right, yeah. I agree with you. And that's your job. My job is Sunday to fuck with Tana Mojo.
I make a lot of people motherfucking laugh at my show each and every single day.
No. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying I got to do what I got to do. Let me put it that simply.
Do what you do, man. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, everybody.
Just telling you the story, you were fucking dying
I was
laughing.
fucking giggling like a little.
You're like, holy
I was giggling like a fucking girl. I wasn't just laughing.
I was like,
I was on the porch and my wife was like, "Shut up! The Dangles, I hear you." All right, everybody, thanks for being a part of Shot from the Point. You want to support Shot from the Point, and you don't want to just give a donation, which I don't mind, but this is another really great way to do it. You can go right and get a goddamn t-shirt. These are great fucking t-shirts. They're really good on Teespring. They're really good. They're quality. It ain't fucking cheap, but it's going to last, and I tell you, I've watched this thing about 10 times already, and you can look, it's still fucking quality. So go below, check out the description box below if you want to support Shot from the Point. Grab a t-shirt. There's all sorts of stuff. Keem breakfast and beer t-shirts. Dave gets a split of that. Dave gets a split of that, and of course, Blocked by Keem. You've been blocked by Keem. Get the popcorn. Go down there. Get it. Get it. Do it right tomorrow. And I say this quite seriously. Internet historian, or actually YouTube historian, Gamer from Mars, got in touch. He only has 8,000 followers on Twitter. He just doesn't promote it or something. 500K YouTuber, been at it for a long, long time. Is fascinated about how people acquire YouTube. And I'm going to go over some issues where he supposedly got things wrong, so to speak. Or I'm actually going to talk to him a lot about his the Keemstar revival. He is a fucking great guy. I talked to him. It was so weird seeing him in my DMs because he sent me a DM video, which I was totally thrilled. And we're going to talk about his videos, internet history. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I think you're going to see he has a bigger sense of humor than you think. He just doesn't fucking get rattled. Like, he's like, everybody probably thinks he's like a big cuck or a big pussy. I don't, like, if you say bad things about the Gamer from Mars, he don't give a fuck. You know? And I'm going to ask him that. How do you stay out of drama being so big? He's never been any drama. Never.
That's rare.
Yeah.
That's rare.
Yeah.
But not everybody looks for it, Tommy. Like, someone.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Talking about me?
Maybe a little bit.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
Slightly.
What the fuck?
You love the fucking.
I didn't hear one word you said. You got cut off. Give her a
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she bout to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead the Migos to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a
Choke you out, bang.